morning and welcome to a day in my life as a software engineer living in San Francisco. It's been a while since my last vlog and a lot has happened, so let's catch up. Hey, it's been a while. I'm John, your friend in tech, and I like to create these day in the life vlogs to document my life and career as a software engineer. Today is Tuesday and I already started my workday with a morning meeting, and as you saw in my intro, I used my desk treadmill that I have conveniently under my couch. Highly recommend it. I've been using it every day that I'm working from home and it's super great. So far today, I am almost halfway to my goal of 10,000 steps and it's not even noon yet, so really easy way to get your steps in during the workday. I used to be really shy about using my desk treadmill during meetings. I would leave my camera off, but I've slowly turned my camera on, and honestly most people don't really care, and a lot of people that do care, they just want to know what kind of treadmill I have so that they can buy one too. But yeah, one of my goals for 2023 was to walk 10,000 steps a day, and I've been doing it consistently. Haven't missed a day yet, so really excited about that. I'm going to be making a new video on my experience, my desk treadmill. I actually got a new desk treadmill that I'm trying out, so stay tuned for that video if you're interested. Even though I haven't been posting videos, I'm still reading all the comments, and I know a lot of you want to know if I still work at Google, and I do. I feel very grateful to have a job right now, especially when a lot of companies are doing mass layoffs. The tech industry is getting hit hard, and I'm really sorry for everyone who has been impacted. I've been trying to help my network find new jobs by doing resume reviews and interview prep, but I know finding a job in this economy is really hard right now because everyone is looking for a job. The recent tech layoffs is actually a big reason on why I stopped posting content. One, because I didn't even really know what to say. I was still trying to process it myself. And two, there are just so many people leaving hate comments on all my videos. So I've been on YouTube long enough to know that negative comments are just part of creating videos on YouTube, unfortunately. But I was already under a lot of stress from not knowing whether or not my job was safe, and I didn't want to invite any negative energy into my life. So yeah, that's why I've been gone. I didn't expect to take such a long break from YouTube, but there was the layoffs. It took me a couple of weeks to really process everything that happened, and then after that I went on vacation to Kauai with my girlfriend. This was already a pre-planned trip, but when I got back I was sick, so I was out for a bit, and then when I got back to work was really busy. A lot has happened these last few months, but I'm glad to be back. I feel like I'm finally getting back into my groove of trying to fit YouTube back into my life, which is really great. YouTube has always been a fun creative outlet for me to express myself, and I'm so glad that I'm able to share these vlogs with you. Especially now, it's kind of a weird time in the tech industry. It's really nice to be able to document this because I know I really post a lot of positive and optimistic content about being a software engineer and how I really enjoy it. But there's definitely these dark times like now, and this is the first time I've ever gone through a layoff season, so everything is really new to me. It's super scary, and definitely still anxious about the future because I don't know what the future holds. Because if the recent tech layoffs taught me anything, it's that it can happen to anyone at any time. And so yeah, it's stressful, but it also doesn't help to be stressed out all the time. And there are actions that I've done that have helped keep my mind at ease, so I'll share them with you later on in the video. As for right now, I still have work to do, so I'll check in later. Okay, so time to catch up. Okay, so it's the end of the workday. I didn't get a chance to check in earlier because the construction noise was just way too loud. But I wanted to spend some time just to catch up because, it's been a long time since I posted a video. And honestly, it's been so long I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start from my last video, which was my life and career goals for 2023. And I was so optimistic about the future for having a great new year. and my word for the year was supposed to be balance. And then a few days after I posted that video, the news of the layoffs hit, and I felt like my world was anything but balanced. So it's been a few months, and I wanted to share some of the things that I've done that has helped me cope with this new economic reality, which is a phrase that a lot of people like to use when they're talking about layoffs. But basically it boils down to setting myself up for success now so that I don't have to worry about it later. So what does that actually look like? Well, for one, I wanted to make sure that I'd be okay financially. And I've talked about having a 12-month emergency fund before on my channel, even before the layoffs. So when the layoffs happened, I really wanted to make sure that the money I set aside would actually cover 12 months, and I was wrong. I didn't properly account for healthcare, so something that I learned was that if I were to pay for healthcare by myself, it would be $500 a month, and so my emergency fund was $6,000 off. Not only that, but I also forgot to factor in inflation. So I've been living in this apartment for over a year, and so my original lease ended and my rent increased, so I needed to factor that into account. Also, my groceries are way more expensive, gas is more expensive, and basically everything is more expensive, so really needed to make sure that my emergency fund reflected all these new prices. And I also created a calendar event that happens every year to remind me to update my emergency fund to account for inflation. This was really eye-opening for me because I really thought I was financially savvy and financially prepared. So even if you have a plan, it's always good to double check. The second thing I did was I updated my resume, and I'm not gonna lie, this took me a lot longer than I thought it would take. I think it's because I haven't properly updated my resume in years. One of the cool things about working on Android and working on my team specifically is that a lot of the code I write is open source, and a lot of the things that I build are actually user facing, and so I'm able to add all of those things to my resume without needing to worry about confidentiality. And as a pro tip, I use ChatGPT to refine my bullet points to make it very clear and concise. Number 3, I've been taking advantage of all the Google perks while I have access to them. And I'm not just talking about things like free food and free massages, I'm talking about things like tuition reimbursement to gain new skills. I'm talking about networking with other Googlers. One of the best perks of working at Google is the people there, and so I've been attending work events to really build my network, and I usually am kind of shy to attend those kind of events. I'm really bad at networking, especially if I'm gonna go by myself, but I really challenged myself to do it, and I'm really glad I did. I went to a lunch hosted by the Filipino Googler Network, and I got to meet a lot of really cool people and eat a lot of good Filipino food. I also scheduled my doctor's appointment, which is going to be next week, so just an annual checkup. I went to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned, and I actually learned that I get 3 free teeth cleanings per year, and this whole time I've just been using 2 every 6 months. Honestly, the main things that has helped me cope is just staying positive and focusing on the things that I can control. I know a lot of people recommend brushing up on your interview skills, but just the idea of doing leak code problems seems really exhausting right now, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I think maybe I'll take it slow and do like 1 problem a week. Alright, so forgot how hard it is to vlog. I think I'm gonna end it here because I wanna edit this video and post it as soon as possible so I can get over my perfectionism and to finally make my comeback on YouTube, which, by the way, I'm really happy to be back here, and I hope you're happy to see me back here as well. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.